So fake because. Hi, Mr. Goodman. How are you?
Hi, Christy. I'm good. How are you?
Great.
So
Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's great to be at the conference last month.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
I spent some time looking through your portfolio,
Yeah.
and I discussed with my colleagues in my company, and today I want to come up and make a couple of proposals
Of
to
course,
see
yeah.
how I would be able to help you.
I'd be interested in hearing about it.
Awesome. So first of all, I just want to capture what I learned from you from the last time.
Okay.
I knew that you have made a lot of money a couple of years ago, and unfortunately, investment didn't go well. It went down by 40%.
Oh, tough times.
I know. And but what you focus on is to make sure that you have money for the expense for the years to come, for your kids, for charity, for your parents too.
Investment in universities and things like that. Yeah. So currently, I make about 500K a year. Bonuses. And salary and stuff, and I want to work for 3 years.
Awesome. And
but we're spending 750K.
Yeah, and I look into your expenses. I see that you plan to spend around $1 million a year.
Yeah.
And so looking through this portfolio, I think the problem with your investment so far is not because you made wrong investment. It's just that you put everything in one basket. And look at your portfolio. You invest a lot in equity and not in other instruments. So the problem with the last year or so was because the stock market crashed. It wasn't because you did it wrongly. It was because you haven't diversified it.
Yeah, Goodman tells me the same thing, like hedge or whatever they call it.
And the problem with Goldman Sachs is that they are the leading house for equity, and their policy is that they only make proposal for their own products. So that's why a lot of your investment, if you invest into Goldman Sachs, will again go into equity. Mm-hmm. So in the case of our company, it's our policy to make everything for the best benefit of our client. We will not invest in our vehicles. We will suggest you make investment that is best for you, not necessarily that you buy our products. So my suggestion here is that you should split it into fixed income around 30%. Equities, you can put around 40%, and the rest, 30%, you should spread it around real estate, around currency, commodities, and private equity or hedge funds. By doing this, it will make sure that even when the market was up and down, at any one given time, your asset is still strong enough to support the spending of the family.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing I look into the proposal is that you would like to spend some money on the new boat, right? $2.5 million. That is perfectly fine because we don't have any minimum requirement for the portfolio that we manage for you. I know that a couple of places they ask you for minimum investment of $25 million, and I go through your portfolio at the moment with the house like $4.5 million, and then another boat around $2 million. If you want to buy another boat, it's going to be $2 million. So your net asset is at the moment around $22 million. So and I can totally understand why you love that boat. It's gorgeous. So in the case of our firm, we can take on 20 million or 21 million, no problems. So you can go ahead buying that boat, and at the same time, we still take care of your asset. No problem about that.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yeah. So what about the track record of you guys compared to Goldman? Because Goldman was telling me that they are the best.
Yeah.
And
Goldman, to be honest with you, is a great name on the market. They are the leading institution because they have so much diversified products from trading, from sales, and
telling me their asset management is
yes. In terms of private wealth management, I'm not so sure that we are any less competitive than them.
What about numbers?
Our firm actually at the moment manages around $60 billion under our portfolio, and we focus on wealthy family, and usually wealthy family, they don't want to put their names out there. So that's why our firm, although we don't have like big name on the market, on the Wall Street, but if you just talk to your friends or other people in country club. They will know about our company.
But what about your returns against, whatever benchmark? The Goldman says they beat the benchmark by like 15%.
And that is not surprising because they put a lot of money into equities. But if you look into the return over the past year, it's actually negative. So in our case, we don't promise for like 15% or 20%. We only promise around 6-7%, but we diversify your portfolio. So the risk is much less, but it's ensured that you beat the market at the equivalent amount of risk.
Okay. All right, sounds interesting. Let me talk to my lawyer.
Yes,
he's taking care of all these things for me.
Awesome, and I would love to see him if you can,
Of course, I'll send him your way. Yeah, and then you guys can discuss, all the details that I'm not familiar with.
And prior to that, I will send out the sales sheet to him too, so that he can look into the terms and condition. And the contract is ready for you to take a look at it. And whenever you're ready, we're here to help.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Christy. Thank you.